This is Total Warhead and welcome to the first early game guide here in Warhammer 3. We're going to be playing the Legion of Chaos on Legendary Campaign difficulty. Battle difficulty will be very hard. Now, this campaign is a recommended first campaign. I do not suggest you try this as a first campaign. It is not easy. Our goals for this early game guide is by turn 20 to 30 to have an entire province that can be away or safe from potential enemies, with each of the four regions of this 4-region province to be dedicated to respective gods, so we can get tier 2 and tier 3 units that can build a very balanced and strong army from early to early late game. The units that we want to focus on potentially getting to the point of recruiting are the Chaos Warriors of Khorne. We want to be able to also get the Pink Horrors of Tzeentch. As for cav units, we can go for the Flesh Hounds of Khorne, and then we want to be able to get the, what's the fat lady's name that you get for Nurgle? She applies a 15-meter melee attack and speed debuff to units. We want to get probably like 2 of those in order to get a very balanced army to inflict great debuffs, a lot of damage, and have a lot of sustainability as we strike the enemy. Let's begin. Alright, it's time to get a good overview of what happens when you play this difficulty, playing Warhammer 3 right now in this patch 1.0.0, and what happens when we are playing the Demon Prince mechanic wise and features wise. So we are playing on very hard battle difficulty. The AI is gonna get about 10 to 20% hit and stab boost across many statistics. I am assuming this as I haven't looked at the game tables yet. I'm also talking about legendary campaign difficulty here, so I expect the AI to field more armies and send them your way very fast. They're gonna have more growth, probably more public order, a lot of insane bonuses that there are in Warhammer 2. There's also the player focus. The AI will potentially focus you greatly, so you gotta account for these things. In terms of leadership, you will be at -4 and the AI will have +6. You wanna net make up that difference during battles. Additionally, when we're talking about the Demon Prince, let's talk about how he essentially works. He has glory as his faction resource. It's divided into 5 subsets, 4 of them which belong to the respective chaos gods like Khorne Glory, and then the final one is Undivided Glory. The ones based upon the gods are gained via buildings, captives, commandments, events, passive gain, and settlements captured. Undivided Glory is only acquired through 3 of those, and they are captives, passive gain, and settlements captured. As the Demon Prince, we get access to units of all 4 of the Chaos Gods, so we get that as an option. How do we recruit these units? We unlock the recruitment of them faction-wide via buildings or via glory acquired for respective gods or Undivided Glory, as you keep increasing the magnitudes of said glory resource. To get the actual unlock, or to get them actually unlocked in a province, you need to build the building that lets you recruit them in said province. Additionally, as we build up glory for each of these respective gods, we can unlock faction-wide and army-based buffs that we want to take into account. So for example, Khorne's Offering 1 gives Khorne Corruption +2 all provinces and more leadership when fighting Slaaneshi factions. It's just bonuses for leadership and other statistics on the 2nd level of the offerings, or whatever it's called, for the other gods, to fight whatever other chaos god the one you're getting glory for does not like. You can actually get hero recruitment at the level 2 of these rewards. When you get to level 3, this is the most important one. We gotta prioritize which one we go for first. Level 3 lets us, for Khorne, lets us use bloodletting, which is how we're gonna get a lot of growth and upkeep reduction faction wide. The next one we want to prioritize is plagues with Nurgle in order to get good buffs and apply massive debuffs to armies that are trying to reach us or go into combat with us. Slaanesh for seduce units is good mid to late game when you have enough money, but given that you might struggle with money early on, it might be hard to actually justify this one as a top priority. Teleportation is a great one, but not necessarily one that is like something you would necessarily use at all times, like the bloodletting or switchable plagues. It's a situational bonus, so I would call it a 3rd priority because you can still use it in the early game cost efficiently compared to using seduce units. Now, in terms of units that we want to use in the early game that we want to unlock, we want to get Flesh Hounds of Khorne. We can use them to charge into the enemy on the front line and cycle charge. We can flank. They are very fast. They're great for sieges to take down barricades. these are and capture supply point or the main point, a great unit to use. As we get to higher levels, we want to get the Chaos Warriors of Khorne as a frontline unit. We want to get Plague Toads to apply mass to hold down units of high mass or single entities, and then we can catch up to them and apply debuffs to eliminate said single entities. We also want to get the Beast of Nurgle to apply massive debuffs to the enemy on melee attack and speed, given we're on very hard battle difficulty. For Slaanesh, we want to get to the point, it's gonna take a while, before we can get the Exalted Demonettes of Slaanesh. This will be our damage dealers, and they will become a bit more sturdy as you go towards the late game with Undivided Glory and go for the Armored Prince set rewards, which can give you plus 20 armor in your Lord's army, the Demon Prince's army, and plus 15% physical resistance. Note that I might have noticed a bug with that Armored Prince set. Instead of applying plus 15% extra physical resistance for infantry units, I only saw 5% on Chaos Warriors of Khorne and on the Marauders of Slaanesh. Take that into account and let me know if you see it on your side. Now, in terms of Zinx, the unit that we really want, the one we really want to go for, is the Pink Horrors of Zinx. This unit is going to be our main missile unit that we're going to be utilizing in the campaign. As for Glory, once you get to the higher tiers here, you can dedicate yourself to Undivided or to respective gods. I like to go Undivided because you can get the units for each of the respective gods, the elite units, and great faction-wide bonuses that you can utilize across your armies. And that's how you get the Armored Prince of Chaos set, which gives your Daemon Prince a whopping 150 armor, making him into a very deadly tank. Now, to get these elite single entity units that you see here, like the Keeper of Secrets, you must have major settlements constructed to tier 5 with the respective military building to recruit these units. So you want to make sure that in your campaign you get 4 major settlements, each dedicated to respective chaos gods, in order to get these units recruited. And you want to get locations that you can easily defend. The 4 major settlements that I would recommend is the Doomkeep, but this is one that you potentially might lose in the early game, but you want to go back and take again because it is a 7. I believe it's a major region, meaning that you get a lot of potential buildings to build. And note that this is a marble location, which actually gives a 15% reduction to recruitment cost of Zinx units. So this is a good place to dedicate to Zinx when you recapture it if you lose it. The one on the top left is good for Khorne because it has I think it's salt, and that actually reduces Khorne recruitment cost. There's stone in a major region that is directly to our east here. That's the third one you want to go for. It has stone or iron, which is also great for potentially reducing recruitment costs, but not sure for which respective god. And there's another major region that we can get up here as the fourth, and all of these are adjacent to chaos god locations, which you will be friendly with and not at war with, and it will actually be protected from respective enemies in the south. And as you push towards Kislev, defend your eastern major settlements. Now, when you play the Demon Prince, what makes it a hard campaign to play is that any anti-chaos or basically chaos indifferent factions, except Skaven and ogres, will just be at war with you. They just automatically will be at war with you. That's what makes this campaign more difficult, and not necessarily what I would say a recommended early game campaign for you to play. So just be careful and watch out for that. Note that you actually get unique commandments that you can use for Undivided chaos and for the other 4 chaos gods. Just overall, great things to focus on, just things for you to know, so you can know how to properly play this. So let's actually do this first battle. We have access to good to, great, or not to good to mid-tier kind of units that you want to actually utilize right now and potentially inflict a lot of damage on this army. Let's begin. It's an early game guide. You might be new to the game, you might be a veteran. Let's just go over high-level ideas of how to do battles, right? You want to notice that this is very hard battle difficulty. We're going to be penalized by -4 leadership. AI will get +6 leadership. Across many of the stats, the AI will get 10 to 20% extra hidden bonuses across many statistics. I mean, I haven't looked at the specifics in Warhammer 3, but I imagine it's similar to how it was in Warhammer 2. Additionally, you want to be able to not utilize or waste your stamina too fast. So how does that work exactly? What am I getting at? So you want to be able to... where's the other Nurgle unit? You want to be able to walk towards the enemy And once you get into missile firing range, that's when you want to start running. That is really important, what you really want to do. The reason for that is when you walk, you gain stamina. When you run, you lose stamina. Let's keep that in mind. So I think we're in a good situation here. Our highest combat potential is on the left side of the map. The AI might prioritize its units towards my flying units that have a lot of value. We will see. Let's begin moving. So all of you guys, oh my god, you can't see anything. This freaking snow is horrible. So we can move our cav units faster. Yeah, there he is. He's like trying to prioritize the flying units. As you can see, he's trying to move and adjust to them because they cost a lot of Aver to recruit. Let's go for these spearmen. All of my archers or missiles, go for the archers. And then let's go for the general over here. Let's get more charge bonus and more damage overall. That charge was great. When you flank the enemy, I think they get a -8 penalty to morale. That is great. And then Seducers of Slanesh have Devastating Flanker, which doubles charge bonus when charging a unit from the booty. And let's do cycle charges here. Pull out the Slanesh units, move in the Chaos Warhounds. Slanesh units, go in for the Spearmen. Chaos Warhounds, get out, don't get hurt. Slanesh, get out. And now, Warhounds are great for chasing units. Let's go for these ones. And what we also want to do is surround the enemy units or the enemy heroes so I get them to actually route pretty fast. There we go. That's great. All right, we don't necessarily have to chase anybody. Let's get out of here. Important note about Devastating Flanker and how charge bonus works. Devastating Flanker will double your charge bonus. Charge bonus is extra magnitude increase to melee attack and weapon strength. The value of weapon strength with respect to base and AP damage is proportionally divided by the ratio, or distributed by the ratio of however much charge bonus you have, or AP damage to base damage you have. So if you have 40 charge bonus and you have 10 base weapon strength and 30 AP weapon strength, you're gonna get 75% of your charge bonus on AP damage and 25% of it on the base weapon damage. Now we got about 800 glory here. We only got 33 total glory. I've seen actually higher values in other campaigns that I've played of Daemon Prince. So it sucks that we only got just this much that you see here. But for here, we're gonna go full on corn. And then from there, we got extra corn glory. We got an upkeep reduction for Marauders of Slanesh. Now we're gonna capture this settlement here, and we're gonna dedicate it to corn. And then with that out of the way, we can actually build this to get some of the Flesh Hounds of Corn, which is a very nasty unit to go for. Additionally, the Warhounds will be great. The Chaos Warhounds are great utility units. We mainly want to go for Chaos Furies here. So let's get this, and then we want to go for Rotting Nourishment to get extra casualty replenishment for units in our campaign. So right now we have 123 total corn glory, and that is great. If we keep getting it higher, we can potentially start getting Chaos Warriors of Corn recruited, which are great units to have, even though they cost a lot of money. That is it here. Let us continue. Alright, so now I'm getting some Flesh Hounds of Corn recruited because I built this building here, the Obelisk of Corn. And now we're gonna move to try to take out the Bay of Blades. Let's go. So I've moved my main army to the Bay of Blades, and we're gonna engage it and fight it manually. It's just 2 swordsmen and 3 spearmen that we want to munch up and destroy. Now, important, this is a port. The negative about getting this port is that we're gonna get visibility with those Wood Elves and Empire factions across the water, and that is gonna cause us to go to war directly with them. We don't want that at all. So we're gonna raise this settlement and get back to our side, and therefore let the AI have to bypass or pass through a ranged settlement to actually engage. Now, the Flesh Hounds of Corn, we actually want them to be engaging the enemy here. So we actually are going to get them to flank around this area maybe, and then go this way, and then our main army. Yeah, let's actually move you over here too. That's the whole flanking crew, and then everybody else over here. You can't see anything in the snow, man. All right, let's just push in here. Okay, so it appears that the AI decided to put everybody over here, but the good thing is that these are very fast units.
A dance of pain.
Oh.
We go, showering, spreading ruin.
No.
Grab this.
Blade throws, carnage unbound. Blade throws.
Oh, geez, what the hell's going on with this camera? All right, come on. Get up here, everybody. All right, the good thing is that all these towers are going to be taken out pretty soon. Go to the point up here. Nice, that tower's done. It is a swordsman, I believe. Yep. Get more charge bonus. Let's let him actually eat up all these units. All three of you, shoot over here.
Glorious annihilation. Taliban.
So I just built a barricade, probably a tower, maybe somewhere else that I don't know. Oh, go this way. Six seconds till the next thing here. There we go, more damage. Excellent. Keep chasing, keep chasing. Where that tower comes in, go over here. Oh, shit. Punch him from everywhere. There we go. Okay, we got some... Yeah, shoot him in the back. There. This guy up. And then go this way. Except the two Chaos Furies. keep munching this guy. What's going on here? Come on. There you go. Don't get interrupted. Come on.
This world is mine. Demon Prince moving.
Seekers!
Go, 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 go.
The dance of pain.
That it? I still have this guy up here. I think there's one more unit on this side. Alright, here. Okay, come on.
Acceptable. Walking.
Let's go in, charge in this spearman. Even though it's a spearman unit, we should be able to manage.
This will not be forgiven. Evisceration.
Or charge bonus. There you go. Alright, that should break him. Yeah, let's take out this spearman over here. That guy's totally flanked. Now we're missing this guy over here. Okay, that's the combat potential. Great. Let's get out of here. Alright, so it is bad to get the diplomatic visibility with the Wood Elves because we don't want them to actually be pushing on us as another faction. But it's actually good to actually just get this settlement in order to just maximize the corn glory as fast as we can across this entire province. And then from there, try to defend it. If we get the bloodletting fast, we can reduce that upkeep, which is mainly what we want to focus on reducing for our army and getting that growth. Additionally, we do want to get minor settlements leveled up as soon as we can, but these three across the coast are going to be hard ones to actually maintain. So trying to level them up high as they are our front against the enemy is not necessarily the best idea to go for. So in terms of this location, we have about 136 corn glory. I think we need to get about 330 to get the bloodletting. I can't remember how much it is. So let's just occupy for corn. Now we have about 377. And then we need to equip any Daemon gift. Let's click here. Let's unclick that. We need about 550. My bad. We need a lot more. So let's get this here to get him more pissed off. And then foreboding ignition, burning rage. And then give him pestilence decay. And then for legs, sure, give him these. And then a tail to cause more damage over time. So I think I got 2 items that cause damage over time. So now it says here, maintain an entire province to get a lot of undivided glory. It's not like we actually want to be doing that, but we need to actually get money right now. So by getting these settlements across this pond, we can actually get a lot of territory. So, or a lot of money. So we probably will go for this shipwreck here to get some money back. And we're going to get more of these flesh hounds of corn, which are great units, and potentially replace some of the, like this chaos warhound that I have here. Anyways, we're good here. And then in terms of magic, you might be thinking, why go for a blood reaper? The blood reaper will help with increasing the stats of our own units on the front line. But additionally, I want to get the blood reaper, or I can get the blood reaper because I can get magic for my hero by going zincs and getting glory for zincs, which are not at 54. We're going to get more of it to get like purple son of Xerox and other spells that way. That is it here. Let us continue. So I had the opportunity to level up Uzul is his name. So I got rotting nourishment for 2% extra because do replenishment. Let's go to this shipwreck here. And then I have to fight foe in battle, but I can get a great hoard of treasure. And what is this? A bunch of, what is it? Feral manticores, harpies, melee-based dark elf general, and then a bunch of black arc corsairs, dread spears, and dark shards. We can definitely manage. Let's go. All right, so let's actually distribute the chaos furies here to actually confuse the enemy a little bit. Maybe actually deploy units all over the place. And then here, let's put these guys. Can we actually get a deployment around here? That's okay. Let's just move forward. So I hit all these guys over here. Feral manticores are a bit scary to have to deal with.
once. I will conquer.
Oh. Didn't you take out these harpies? I don't think the Chaos Furies can handle these harpies. Might actually be a bad trade. We'll see.
Power of an immortal. Forever! Demon Prince. Evisceration.
There you go. There you go. Who's struggling? The Blood Reaper is struggling. Get out, get out, get out. Don't let the romantic will come back. Munch up the hero, munch up the hero. Come on. Well, that's an explosion. We don't want that. Alright, we got our first reign of chaos. Speed, charge speed. Alright, I think that's it. But with that, we should be able to get a good gift from the ocean. A good amount of treasure. Let's see. So, that was a big battle. And now I can get potentially enough Corn Glory. Actually, almost enough Corn Glory. In order to be able to get the 550 to get Bloodletting. I got $8,000 for doing that, which is actually going to help us greatly with maintaining a large army, which I am actually doing at the moment. So let's do this. Let's get all this replenishment maxed out. We got a left arm, which is a heavy armored gauntlet for, what do you call it? For corn. So we're looking very cornish right now. Oh god, I just said that. That was terrible. And then in terms of this character, we actually want our units to get stronger. So, or get more experience, right? Which will help with their combat stats. But we also want him to become more lethal. So we definitely want to give him this. And then control will be a bit of a struggle to maintain early on. So we definitely want to try to manage that. And then in terms of corn, we are almost at corn offerings level 2, which will get us the Blood Reaper. But we want to get to 770, my bad, in order to get the Bloodletting feature. So we need to keep doing battles in order to get that. Now, as for, let me see, how much more movement do I have? I think we'll stay here, get these guys all replenished, and then move out to grab this settlement over here. I have enough money to potentially raise a second army, but I don't have 2 regions or 2 provinces to recruit units from. So we'll stay here. We'll potentially get Gestaltine maybe moving towards us. Let's see. He's got a full stack. He's a bit of an issue. And then Norland will start actually trying to push towards us. As you can see, there's a lot of enemies around here that we have to manage. And there's a lot of treasures to be found across these regions that we can push for. But for now, we can clear out all this area here, get all these settlements, and then push back down. Note that we do have an enemy at this location, a greenskin faction. We definitely want to eliminate them from the picture. Let's continue. All right, so we can almost reach this settlement. It's just unfortunate that we don't have enough campaign movement to actually be able to reach it the next turn. So we'll have to see about getting the settlement. We'll probably potentially have to go into a raiding stance. But now we're going to get one more Flesh Hounds of Corn. And then I can get another Chaos Fury. But I think it might be more valuable to just go for 2 Flesh Hounds of Corn. And that will be it here. I don't have enough growth. I think Gestaltine is actually moving towards us. So the Bay of Blades is going to become the point where he'll actually try to move on me first. All right, we're moving on the Longship Graveyard and the Icedrake Forge. So we'll grab those 2 and get the entirety of this commandery, but the Bay of Blades might be lost as Northland is actually moving towards us with its shaft units. So we'll see what he ends up deciding to do with those armies. All right, Northland is moving back. up to get this settlement. We'll forget about him. Let's eliminate this army we're at war with here in the north. So now there is a billion marauders along with marauder hunters and a bunch of shaft units here in the, well, the marauder champions are no joke. So we're gonna have a tough battle ahead of us, but the flesh hounds of corn should inflict a lot of charge bonus damage on the enemy if we cycle charge them correctly. Okay, this is not gonna be an easy battle. I've distributed my flesh hounds of corn across 3 main entryways along with my seekers, and then my flying units on this area to try to do a little flank on this point, and then we're gonna try to take out these guys or push in with this as our front line to this location here. Let's begin. If we look here, there's good distribution of units all around. What is this? Marauder champions with great weapons. There is a marauder hunter with javelins over here. That is a hard unit to deal with. So on this front though, not much to have to deal with. Let's get on a lock group, push forward. And then in terms of units that we want to take out, let's see. We can hunt these guys first, and then the plague drones, go for these ones. You can just distract these ones as we charge them in.
Bringers of joyous degradation.
Let's charge these basic marauders first. You can charge these marauders with great weapons on this front. What are you doing, dude? Come on. Alright, we're distracting them enough. Come on, let's go. Keep going, keep going. Come on, don't stop. Don't stop moving. What are we doing over here? Oh. Guys are sleeping.
Seekers! It satisfies.
The Fury's out.
Marauders of Slanesh!
Nice. Come on, guys.
Demon sent by chaos.
Marauders with great weapons. I'm looking for the Marauder champion. Where the hell is that one? Oh shit, the plague drones. Ooh.
Spread first. Dark gift unleashed.
Job. You want? Ooh, careful. the drones. Drones, get out. Get out. Jesus. I hate drones sometimes.
Seekers of Slanesh!
Just struggle so much.
Prince moving.
There you go.
Glorious annihilation.
Seekers! There! We flit! We go! Seekers of Slanesh!
Repositioning. Eliminate them.
Shoot these guys. Distribute them. And in here? Is munching up anything? Yeah.
Supple servants of Slanesh! Flow like wine! Unlike this
Gotta take all these points, man.
Within my power.
Down, get down.
Evisceration.
Marauders!
Agonizing death.
Pain is a gift!
Munch him, munch him. Job.
Seekers!
Push.
Kill! Kill!
Yes.
Okay, and then over here, how we doing? We got this one.
Seekers of Slanesh!
You can take this ones by yourself, right?
The
Yeah.
debauched ones!
Behold my divinity.
Or melee attack. Enough.
Seekers!
Clean up these guys. Clean up these guys. Oh, damn, dude.
My next target.
Bringers of joyous degradation!
Child's play. At once. Done for cool. Brutalize them.
Move, 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 move for the marauders.
Demon Prince. Unbridled chaos.
Good hit. Punch him up.
Kill!
He gets king. Yes. Ah, damn, man. I don't think I lost any units, though. That's good. Close victory, not decisive, so not as much experience. Oh my god, I lost the freaking... These plague drones, man. They're just... It's hard to deal with, to manage them. Because if they get stuck in a pickle, man, they're just going to get bogged down and hard to pull out. But it's okay. We'll survive without them. Just gotta get more flesh hounds. But we're still gonna go for corn, because we need to get that bloodletter as fast as we can.
Demon Prince.
We're at level 8. We got the nourishment already, or we got the casualty replenishment already. That is great. Now, if you look here, if we can get the unholy terror prospects, we're not really getting stab boosts for the units of corn that we are getting, which are the flesh hounds. And then these levels here are not necessarily great, as we see here. But if we go for the other options here, we want to get stronger magic. So going for sinks here and getting the winds of magic here that we see is actually great. But since we focus so much on getting corn units early on, we want to go for this upkeep reduction of corn units that we see over here. and also get the stab boost for Chaos Warriors, which we will actually get in a little bit. We actually also acquired wings for what do you call it, for him. That's okay, we're gonna ignore those wings. And then he's got an army of 4 units over here. He's not recruiting units either. That's good. Let's get more flesh hounds. And then the Marauders of Slanesh are pretty weak. We don't necessarily want to keep them around. Let's get more experience. And then he needs more physical resistance to make him a bit stronger. He doesn't have any items equipped. Let's give more corn corruption and income for more buildings in all regions. Okay, that's it. And then we'll keep the Fury around. And then the Marauders of Slanesh, what do we want to do with you? We just disband you for now, and then get another Flesh Hound of Corn. And then we'll take this settlement next. Alright, that will be it. Let's continue. Alright, we almost have the entirety of the province. The one negative is that Norland might just grab this settlement back before I get the entirety of the province, as the game is telling me to do. So we're just gonna push, grab this settlement, and then perhaps rotate back. Although I do want the major settlement that is all the way at the tip here. So I might just let Norland actually make progress and grab settlements over here. We'll see. There's the Wood Elves actually moving an army towards me. Let's continue. All right, this is the last settlement in the Bay of Blades of Ports. I mean, there's another Bay of Blade kind of settlement. So 3 Marauder Berserkers, a hero that we need to take out, and then about 3 total missile units that have AP damage. You have to be careful with them. And then the Marauder Champion. Let's go. All right, so now we're gonna attack from opposite directions, just like always. This settlement is just a roundabout of repeatability over and over and over. So let's begin. More enemies on this side.
Supreme Demon. Bringing doom.
Actually, let's attack this way and forget about this tower over here.
The Demon Prince.
There we go. Move back, move back, move back.
Brutalize them.
Oh, nice, he rotated. Damn. Dude, Nick, you don't turn your back on that, man.
Walking God.
What are we doing over here?
Daemon of Slanesh. On livest leg.
Ascended champion of chaos.
Okay, we need you to interrupt the Berserkers coming this way. Come on. Everybody else just munch up the Marauders with great weapons. They're weak. Should rout pretty soon. Okay, cool. There they go. There they go.
Repositioning.
There we go. Berserkers got hit up. Back out. Everybody else, move up. Oh, they're actually surrounded now. Get out, get out, get out, get out. The hero's gonna be a problem to deal with. Ran away? What the hell you mean you ran away? Awesome. Over here. Where's this one? Oh, shit.
My next target.
Okay, he's rotating some units out.
Seekers of Slanesh.
These are the Berserkers. Ooh, we can go for the Berserkers. Come on. Shit.
Agonizing death. Brutalize them! Place of conquest!
Just going over here. Oh, we're here. Nice. Okay, we'll eat up these javelin or axemen. Axe throwers, whatever.
Evisceration! Without mercy!
But eat him up, eat him up, eat him up. What is this one? Yeah, damage to combatants, AoE. Go this way. This one.
Glorious annihilation! Behold my divinity! Carnage unbound!
Ooh, careful.
Supple servants of Slaanesh.
Here, man. Up this way.
Yes! Yes!
There's Logan over here. Are we good? Nice.
Eliminate them! Agonizing death! Brutalize them! Eviscerate
And the general. Take him out.
power of an immortal! Very well!
Okay, he's dead. That's gonna help us big time.
Conquest!
Pain!
This guy's back. Hit him. Make sure we have guard mode so we don't actually chase the... Should we have guard mode, dude? Okay.
This world is mine! I will conquer!
Seekers of Slaanesh! Death through sensation!
The Demon Prince!
Okay. And then over here, how are we doing? Faster, faster.
Free Demon!
And that's the last berserker, right? That's the highest combat potential unit left.
A walking god! Ascended champion of chaos! The Demon Prince!
Grab the main point. Oh, that's huge. Oh, shit. Not huge over here. We're getting trapped, dude. Hold these guys.
The deepest pleasure.
You need to be in a separate group. Not good engagement. Those are spearmen. Get out.
Carnage unbound!
Bring us of joyous
Get out. Get out. Get out. We're getting munched up. Come on.
divine slaughter.
Furies are done.
The debauched ones.
Is that the combat potential?
Prince!
Almost.
Seekers! Sweet depravity! Demon of Slaanesh! Move with grace.
Demon Prince!
Vengeance seekers. Flow.
Still so many units left.
Power of an immortal, sent by chaos. The dark gift unleashed. This world is mine.
Come on.
Glorious annihilation.
Berserkers there. We got this one. Okay.
I will conquer.
Jesus. What's this?
Bring me agony.
Get out, get out, get out. There's literally too many units, man. Distributed. That's the problem. They're so distributed. All right, come on. There you go. Punch these guys up.
Eliminate them.
Sin and depravity.
Oh, that's the Marauder champion.
I will conquer.
That's the highest value unit left. We need to take him out now.
How delightful.
There we go. Oh, shit. That's it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, there we go. The Marauder champion's done. Okay. And with that, let's end the battle. Okay, so we lost the Chaos Fury. We'll just replace it with another Flesh Hounds of Corn. And we leveled up even, yet again. So, still, we're actually almost half the Corn Glory that we need. We need to keep maximizing it. Now we have an entire commandery of Corn. And then I want to get more Corn Glory. So let's maximize that. There. And we've eliminated that enemy. We've completed this mission of getting the entirety of this province, which we'll potentially lose the entirety of it in a second. And it says here, capture 2 entire provinces. And that's like, okay, so where do you want me to go to do that? So the easiest way to do it, or, the safest place to do it, is to push up and grab these settlements all the way to the north. The negative of that, though, is that we have these enemies coming towards us that we have to deal with, and they're not easy to have to push back on. So continuing here, let's make sure we get the stab boost for the Chaos Warriors and the Bloodletters, which we will get in just a bit. We got another, what we got here? We got the Desirable, or Sinful Footing. Let's get this one to boost up his own stats. And then we have Call to Power, which actually gives him Rampage, and I don't want that to happen. And we can actually get Gore Feast, which will let us actually heal if we're in combat. That's not bad. Let's go full Corn almost for now with some stuff that gives Mortis Engine effect and a bit of damage with that scythe thing or arm scythe that we have. And then let's keep leveling him up, give him more statistics, the bloodletter. We just want him to get the hot wheel so we can actually get a lot of damage on the enemy. And then there we got the goblins pushing in on our main settlement, which we're actually trying to level up. The negative here is that they could actually strike and try to take it, which would actually make us lose this money, and we don't want to lose it. So let's not build that for now. And we want to push back on the enemy as they're pushing in towards us. And additionally, we want to take out or grab more territories that we can keep safe. These ports will not be easy to hold, but if I go this way, I have settlements that will be much easier to actually maintain. Let's go. All right, we're on force march, so we can get the Pack Ice Bay and keep moving to grab the major settlement to our northwest. Let's go. All right, and here we're now moving forward. This is actually maybe level 2. Hopefully it's level 3 by the time we get there, so we can build the Chaos Warriors building. But now we're ready to engage this faction. Now he is at war with the Black Venom, so I could potentially do some shenanigans here. No, because I think greenskins, we actually are at war no matter what. So let's actually just declare war on him. And now we have a basic settlement that we can actually just take. All right, similar strategy as last time. Get everybody up close and then just push in on the enemy. We can go all the way over here.
Seekers of Slanesh!
Here we go.
Death through sensation.
Spearman. Careful.
Sin and depravity.
Let's actually not go for these marauders first. Let's actually flank these guys first over here. Need them up.
Without mercy. At once. The dark gift unleashed.
Here you go.
Supple servants of Slanesh.
Ascended champion of chaos. Demon Prince moving.
Oh, he's retreating. Good. Munch him, munch him, munch him.
Eliminate them.
This one.
The Demon Prince. Very well. Evisceration.
Only one of you guys just have to chase these marauders and let them come back. Oh shit, what? Don't get interrupted, don't get interrupted, don't get interrupted. Come on.
Seekers!
That guy's routed, not rallying. There you go. More damage, and then splash. And two of you. Oh, shit. Yeah, prevent the motor champion from moving, and then we'll just hit up the missiles.
Seekers of Slanesh! A desire granted.
Back out of that engagement. Come on. I forgot about these guys. Oh shit.
Seekers! Forging
Here
on.
we go.
Flow like wine.
All right, that's it. Let's get out of here. Okay, so now we have 690. This is going to give us 22 corn glory if we actually acquire this settlement and dedicate it to corn as well. So we almost have the blood letting unlocked. We're at level 10, and now we've unlocked the bonus for the corn units, which we actually do want. But I also want to reduce the corn upkeep. So let's get a higher chance of getting corn rewards in the Chaos Reigns mechanic here. And then we'll get upkeep reduction for corn units, which we need right now. And then I unlocked a Tail of Zinx, which gives me a Serpentine Tail. But we do lose the armor. And this Serpentine Tail does the same damage, passive ability. It's the same passive ability across both of these. So let's keep the Armored Sentient Tail for now. And then the Bloodletter, I think is his name. Let's keep boosting him up further. Boom. And just making him stronger. And then from there, we just want to keep pushing on the territories that are up here. We almost have Bloodletter or Bloodthirst or whatever it's called acquired. This settlement is being sieged. No way we can actually win this. It's the Wood Elves are now in the picture trying to take us out. Okay, that is it here. And then here we're just actually trying to acquire growth. Let's keep pushing. We need to get that extra growth from the corn mechanic. All right, so starting this turn, I noticed that there's actually a fill cargo right here, which we might be able to reach. And then with that, we're gonna do yet another battle, and that's gonna give us a lot of money. Similar battle as last time. Let's go. All right, so let's divvy up the units on the back, the corn units, the flesh hounds, whatever, back here. And then from there, we're just gonna push in these two directions and then destroy the enemy with my front line.
Stand together, my minions. These fools know not with whom they dance. I am immortal chaos.
A perverse indulgence. Seekers of Slanesh.
Oh, hold up. I'll get shot by the Corsairs. Hold on.
Daemon out of Slanesh.
Ooh, there goes our piece.
Bringers of joyous degradation.
What's this one? Extra charge speed reduction? Okay.
Decadent seekers.
Evisceration.
Bringing agony.
Behold my
Melt them all.
Seekers. Flow like wine. Move with grace.
God damn, dude.
without mercy.
Anybody in a pickle?
Glorious annihilation. Unbridled chaos.
Oh, we gotta take out this general, man. He's not taking any damage. All right, there we go. Combat potential drop.
To the
Awesome. And with that, we should be getting a lot of money into the picture and hopefully the corn feature. All right, that would actually give us enough corn glory. And now we have the bloodthirster. That's what it's called. I keep forgetting. Bloodletting. There we go, bloodletting. So now we're getting 45 growth in all provinces. And that actually gives us a lot of more experience. So he levels up yet again. And now this is going to help us with the money big time with 15% upkeep reduction for units. Now, as for our army, we wanted to get out of this little bit of a attrition hole that it's in. Let's see. I think all of this actually causes attrition, right? Because we're going to have to go back this way. Okay. And then we got a new arm. Or a new weapon. And then make sure that we equip... We don't have a shield yet. Okay. That is fine. That's actually on the undivided that we actually get that shield. Okay. So with that, now we have $10,000. Which is great. But we still don't want to necessarily keep this province. We just are keeping it for now. We might lose some settlements in it. But now that we did this... We actually have almost enough money to get the Chaos Warriors with dual weapons and the ones with halberds, which we will actually want to recruit once we get that building built. But aside from that, we want to get Zinks to get Pink Horrors, which will be the next great unit that we want to get. So now we get great front line, and we have great flankers with the Flesh Hounds. And then if we get the Pink Horrors, we will get into a very nasty situation. We also want to get switchable plagues from Nurgle's gifts. That will take some time to get there. Let's continue. So the AI now is actually making good foothold on these regions, and this rebellion is actually potentially going to grab this territory. I should have actually destroyed this building before, but that's okay. Let's continue. Okay, so we got a gift of 60 corn glory that turn. So we almost have the Chaos Warriors Corn Halberds item acquired. And then aside from that, I could continue going for corn and getting all the way up here, but I don't necessarily care about that. I want to then translate to getting more glory for Zings and Nurgle. All right, so we're going to grab our next major settlement up here. Let's make sure that we actually give this guy a bit more stats. Let's give him more melee defense so he gets a bit more sturdy. And then we're going to siege this settlement here. Note that I actually removed them out of the army before I put this guy in force march to get closer to the settlement to see if there was anything around here that I needed to worry about. Let's go this way. Let's do some training. And then now that we did this, let's go to this army and just do another battle for another one of these settlements. All right, main army on the center, flankers on the left, flankers on the right with Vanguard deployment. Let's deploy on top of the enemy.
How delightful.
Walking God.
We gotta start munching up everybody. Come on.
Sin and depravity! Seekers of Slanesh!
Get out. Go charge.
Bringers of joyous degradation!
Eliminate them. Conquer!
Oh, let's go. What's going over here? We got him? Seems like it. Almost, at least. These guys are getting munched up, the Seekers. Get out.
We go!
Come on.
Out away!
Demonette of Slanesh! Seekers of Slanesh!
Okay, we'll grab the main point there. Well, the main point is actually that point there. That's the most valuable unit. We gotta take him out. And then these great weapon marauders are gonna be taken out as well. Let's get both of these guys right here. Are you though? Face this way. Forget those spearmen. They're really weak units. I'll route this guy. You can go for this point. What is this? Speed reduction. Nice.
Brutalize them.
Keep going, keep going. Oh shit, I just messed up my seekers again. This damn unit's taking the brunt of it, man. Let's go. So now we have a very secure major settlement, very far away from all the action. That's 1 out of 4 that I need. The Doomkeep is still very hard to maintain. There will be another one that I want to get, and it is to my southeast. That's another one that should be safe. Another one that could be safe is if I actually go to war against Slanesh, which isn't necessarily a bad idea, given that he's actually, I have a lot of statistical bonuses, weapon strength and leadership against Slanesh at the moment. So I don't necessarily need more corn glory at the moment. I want to get one for Nurgle or for Zinx. I think Zinx would be the really valuable one to go for, at least for now. And then let's see, this is level 1 only. I still need more growth in order to get to the next level, which actually next turn I'll have enough to get to the next level, and therefore get some elite units. And then I got a Chaos Sword, which will give me more AP damage. Actually, more damage overall. Let's get that one. And then he leveled up yet again. What is this over here? More experience for Lord's Army. And then here I can actually start stab boosting the corn units even further. Let's get more experience, so keep leveling up the units. And you see that there's like 2 little ocean sea corpses over here, and then one that actually appeared at this location. It'll be a good idea to just farm money with a secondary army, which actually have a mission to recruit a second general, to just be able to just push and grab these areas. And I can potentially recruit a Blood Reaper, but I already have the max amount. That actually increases by building up 2 of the buildings that we have. In terms of this, more leadership is always good. More corn corruption we don't necessarily need. So let's actually start getting a second army and use this one. Once we get more units, actually start getting these ports that we see around here. Here, now we're just gonna go take out the last 2 of these settlements, and our army might actually rotate towards this region. Alright, there will be a rebellion again. Here, there's already one. Let's go. And this is where the Doomkeep falls. We're not gonna fight it. Let him take it. Okay. So now we can build up this main settlement, and we are going to do it. It's a very safe one to maintain. And now to get over here, it's gonna take about 3 total turns.
This world will burn.
Okay.
Chaos reigns.
Oh, nice. Maybe we can actually disband this. Let's go. So we get this option when we get a secondary general. Go always for Weirdness Infusion. It's going to give you 5% more campaign movement range for your main army. Or for your Daemon Prince.
this crusade.
Right here. Let's go here. And then this second general, yeah, we can actually give him items. Give him as attrition, more income, more experience gain. What else? Post battle loot income, of course, line of sight, income for more buildings. Not gonna be seducing that many units. Let's continue. All right, so we actually unlocked some items that I didn't look at. We got a trophy collar that actually gave us ward save yet again, or we actually maintain it. We lose the explosion, but we actually gain more melee defense, which actually isn't a bad trade. More melee defense is always good. And then this is actually a slime tail, which will lower in an AoE melee attack and speed of units, which isn't bad. We'll keep this as it is, and now we're gonna got a small army to destroy. Let's engage. It's like, oh no, let's retreat. Then if we look here, still enough movement. Let's keep going.
Supreme.
And then this is a decisive victory. I don't think I'll take that many losses. Watch me, we'll take all the losses. Auto resolve hates people. Very good. So now I said I want more zincs in order to get the pink horrors. Go this way.
Leave only corpses.
26 more movement. Let's go right here. And now with that, we're actually starting to unlock items that can bring a lot of utility, like getting a Gate of Chaos in order to summon blue horrors to potentially flank the enemy. So we won't activate that just yet. I think we're good with what we have for now. And in here, don't build anything here for now. The Doomkeep, this is sustaining. We're gonna lose the Longship graveyard. So once we get this entire commandery here, then we need to rotate back to push back on these factions. That's basically the trick. Rotate up to the northwest and then come back down once we have an entire commandery that we can easily defend for ourselves. All right, that is it. Let's continue. Okay, so yet another settlement battle. Pretty weak garrison. Same thing as the other ones. All right, so we're gonna deploy on the opposite side of the map. See what the enemy actually built over here. Not much. And wait for our reinforcement to come in. Seconds, 15 seconds, come on. Go. Hey, careful. Okay, slow down, because I can't pick all these damn units right now. This one.
Supreme Daemon. Take skulls. Eliminate them.
Let's inflict a lot of damage right now on this charge. 1, 2, 3.
Dark gift unleashed.
All right, at this point,
Carnage unbound.
let's get this point. So this I think this tower belongs to, oh my god, that drop in. Okay, that actually tower belongs to somewhere else.
Chosen.
Seeking sin.
A walking god.
Where's my pink cars? Here, you can shoot these ones.
Seeking conquest.
Flank, 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 flank.
Next target. The Demon
Here we go.
Prince.
Nice. -8 morale right there, and the charge bonus helping out. Jesus, you can't see anything, man.
Bringers of joyous degradation.
Glorious annihilation. The Demon Prince.
And more charge. Boom. Excellent.
Unbridled chaos.
Let that one come back. One comes from that one, right? Yeah.
Seekers.
Take those scars.
Let's just fast forward. There's really not much left. Go. Another unit? There we go. Maybe that's just it. Although I am very surprised. There should be at least something else because these guys are sustaining pretty well. Oh, there it is. Two of them. There we go. Combat potential broke. It was good that we took out the Mortar Champions at the beginning. That was a lot of combat potential taken out. We've acquired yet another settlement, and what I want to do is I want to have an entire commandery of each of the dedications of the Chaos God, so I can recruit the tier 2 to tier 3 infantry units and the Plague Toads that these factions can give me. So let's get one for Nurgle now. And then with that, I'm getting a lot of growth, but look at this. Now we have the Jinx altar here, so we can potentially get, once we get enough glory, the pink cards, which we need about 440 more. Let's get this one built, and then this one is for Corn, which will let us build or get some Chaos Warriors to get some very elite units on hand. Now, as for this army here, let's keep going on Ambush to confuse the enemy. Ambush is basically the best way to abuse the logic of the AI. And then here, let's get the Blood Ripper leveled up, give him the Blood Throne. This is great. Now he's gonna move a lot faster and also be able to provide extra melee attack and leadership for units, which we want for our units because we are playing on veteran battle difficulty. So we do want extra campaign movement range, and right now, given that he's like a solo based character, we want him to actually become pretty strong as a solo unit, but also we want him to boost up the stats of Corn units, which we actually are getting a lot of. Let's actually work hand in hand to get the Chaos Warriors stronger and the Flesh Hounds as a secondary army. Now our primary army will have Singe, the Pink Horrors, and some Chaos Warriors. So we almost have the entirety of this commandery, which we can easily maintain. And we have a buffer of a faction that likes us. And aside from that, what the hell? Is he at war with him? Oh shit, he's gonna come in. That's actually pretty cool.
Savages.
Are you?
Speak.
Anyways, that is it here. We'll continue. We have lost 2 settlements on this front, or just 1. That's okay. And 1 is being sieged. We can grab these back, and we're getting an economic foothold that we can more easily maintain in the north. We got this fish in a barrel. We can get potentially a good item when we get this, but no, goal for the glory. We want to be able to recruit the Pink Horrors. Now I got a big mission that gives us a lot of glory across the board. We can sack or raise 6 Kislev Cathaya Empire settlements to get a ton of money. Now, here, let's start moving out. Go this way. And there's this big army. So we are fully replenished-ish. Let's actually just step right here. We unlocked yet another item, which is the Demonic Onslaught. So this is based on the Demon Prince. You can get this entire set to get good stab boosts for our own units. And then two-handed weapon, that's just colossal stuff. And then I think some of these, there we go. This is the really strong one here. The Purple Son of Xerox will help us greatly to inflict damage on the enemy. And then there's also the Zinx Firestorm, which if we compare 11, 13, this one does less AP damage. Let's get this helmet of Zinx. And then here, it'll do my transition of lead. we essentially don't want to get that much magic abilities because we don't have that much winds of magic at the moment. And now we have enough growth to level this up, and we can start recruiting pink horrors the next turn. And we're gonna have 4 settlements that we can defend, all dedicated to respective gods. All right, so now we are actually starting to recruit the pink horrors, and also we are getting high enough in level now to start getting some chaos warriors and bloodletters. We can even recruit the chaos warriors of Khorne, and these ones will inflict a lot of pain on the enemy. Let's go here. We don't have enough money to actually get those units, but we will actually potentially get enough of it now that these factions are moving northwards on us, and we can just push back on them as they move up. All right, so now we have pushed on an army that actually retreated. They tried to go for us since we were on ambush stance, but the ambush was nothing happened. So now we pushed on them on this turn, they retreated, and now it's just a bunch of shaft that we can easily take out or flank with our units. All right, let's hide our newly recruited pink horrors on the corner here, and then wait for our units to come in to reinforcements. All right, so the benefit of getting the guy on his little motorbike is that he gets that +5 melee attack. Now we have the purple Zone of Zergs. That's going to be the main thing we're going to use to engage this enemy. And then we should have a total of 3 missile units. Behind them. .68 speed, 105. All right, let's go in. We'll run. Slow it down, slow it down. We want him to go in and actually be the one that takes out the general. But as we go in also, we need to make sure that we actually inflict a lot of damage on the enemy. You can go for these spearmen. You can move faster. Come on. Units right there.
Bringers of joyous degradation.
Supreme Demon! Evisceration!
There we flit,
Running in rage!
seeking sin.
Oh shit! Not good. Struggling. Flank there. Come on, you guys need to flank.
Blow like
We have to take out the missiles. Come on.
Dark gift unleashed!
seekers. Oh, yes.
Brutalize them!
There we go. Oh my god, this dude's voice. Okay. Let's we can just fast forward here as we clean up a lot of these units. He's not moving. This guy took a lot of damage. Where's this guy? Get up this one. Oh, we all have guard mode. Okay. Get up that. Who else? Okay, that's it there. Right here, that's all the units that we want to take care of. I mean, I'm just picking units randomly here because I just want to make sure that this army is very weak. So when it reinforces the settlement, he doesn't necessarily have a big army. Actually, no, he actually retreated from a reinforcement, so this army's done. Probably shouldn't have chased those units. Now, given that we got so much glory from doing such a large battle, we got a lot of casualties, right, inflicted. We can get a lot of Nurgle glory, which will let us get those plagues for our armies. Once we get enough Nurgle glory, that is. We actually got a weapon. And there we go. We got the switchable plagues. That is disgusting. All right, and now we'll grab this settlement and dedicate it to yet another god. We might lose the Icedrake Forge, but we'll have an entire commandery for each of the respective gods. And we have the plagues. We have the bloodletting. So now we just need some teleportation and we are good to go. Now, I'm gonna take the final settlement. You can fight this battle when you do it. I'm just gonna auto-resolve it, even though I might just lose that freaking bloodletter, which sucks. But anyways, that's a good place to actually get to. And now we're gonna have, what's the last one I'm missing? Slaanesh. There we go. And with that, we have an entire commandery of each of the respective chaos gods, which is now gonna let us get a commandment. In terms of the ones that are great to actually get initially, we want to get growth, but since we're going to be recruiting units initially, getting recruitment cost reduction is going to be beneficial. We also want to level up this location in order to be able to get the nasty Exalted Demonets of Slaanesh whenever we have enough money for it. But for now, we're just going to let it be as it is and then get it built up. I am building this one here to get the Plague Barrels of Nurgle and some Exalted Plague Bearers to get that poison. But aside from that, we now have gotten to a point where our units are very strong. The Flesh Hounds are very powerful as well. I would say that I wouldn't necessarily push to grab that point, because I think the Flesh Hounds are better to just move them to the secondary army, and then from there just actually start dedicating your points to other things. So now that we've gotten to this point, we are gonna get some Jinx units with the pink cars. We want to reduce that upkeep. We want to get diplomatic bonus with other factions, more ambush chance of 10%. That actually is great. Casual replenishment for heroes. All these things are great, but the units that we're going to potentially recruit the most are going to be Zinx and Khorne to start out. So let's get Zinx, and then we can get the Great Sorcerer to get potentially greater winds of magic. So let's move him out of this location, move this army in here, and then move these units over. Well, we can change it for these guys, right? Yeah, these units are pretty weak. Let's move the weaker units to the second army. And then from there, we can now start getting an army of elite units with a couple of missiles. The Flesh Hounds I can move to the secondary army, but I need a front line, which the Chaos Warriors of Khorne can help me with, and the Bloodletters. So anyways, that is it for this early game guide. 23 turns. It's a lot of content here, but now we're at a point where we have plagues. We have the bloodletting. We can build up a pretty nasty army to engage the armies that are pushing up on us, like the like the Wood Elves that are pushing here, the Nordland. So now we go on a straight line. We keep this faction here with these settlements, kind of like a little buffer, so nothing pushes in this direction. And Khorne actually took out those greenskins that were here. Actually, it's not a bad idea to not push on the greenskins and see if Khorne can actually take the settlement, he has a foothold here, and then he can push in this direction towards the settlements of Kislev as you do as well. And now we can move on a straight line path down, take these regions that we lost of the Doomkeep location, push across this other commandery that's here, and try to take out these factions in the southwest, which, you know, by getting the Bay of Blades, we got diplomatic view with them. There's a lot of enemies here, so we can just either push towards them, or I think it's best to just push on a linear path and then take out Kostaltyn, who is gonna become a bit of an issue given that he kind of prioritizes you a lot with big armies, so you want to take him out as soon as you can. So that's it for me. I really want to thank y'all for watching, and I hope to see y'all on the next one. Bye bye.